family, and friends. This is Mike Sneed coming to you. Hey, coming to you real quick. I'm out here. I got to work this morning, and this is. I want to tell everybody this. Having to come to work at at your place is totally different than having to come to work on the weekend at someone else's place. I actually enjoy it, and I've been sitting out here right now. Let me kind of give a backdrop. Um, every year about this time when the weather starts to break, we have people coming from the north, riding because we right here on 95. They ride the train, they hitchhike or whatever, trying to get down south to Florida before the weather breaks. And so it's getting cold up here, so they're going down south. And every year I see the same, I say homeless people or whatever coming through here. And so I have been telling some of my friends I'm gonna start. They always come up talking to me and wanting to get some money or get some free ice cream or something. So I told some of my friends I'm gonna start just having conversations. See what in the world got you to the point where you live the way you live, and I want to know, does your day go by fast or slow being homeless? Because when I'm working for when I'm enjoying myself and working for somebody, when I'm enjoying myself, the day go by super fast. When I was at work and didn't like working there, the day was just super long. So I want to know how their day is and just get their story. So today, I just finished talking to a young man. He's 59 years old. Just done 30 years in prison, and don't have no skill set at all. Don't have anything. And he thinks I'm fascinated about the fact that he told me he got 9 bodies on him. He said he came up from Miami. He came up here. He done jail time. Things was wild in Miami, and they ran him and a group of guys ran stuff from Miami all the way up north, and he ended up with 9 bodies. That's stupid mess. Hey, how y'all doing? Good, good. No, so don't nobody really want to. I don't care to hear about that, but I'm telling him, why I asked him, I said, what you gonna do? He said, well, I'm getting ready to go over to Family Dollar and and ask for money. So uh, I was like, well, why are you gonna keep going there asking for money? Well, what else I'm gonna do? I was like, you got a pair of work boots? He was like, no, I don't own any work boots. Well, get you a pair of work boots and go over to the construction site tomorrow morning, ready to work. Show up there, ready to work, and and he didn't want to hear that. He didn't want to hear that. He was telling me about all the stuff that he done in a past life and stuff that that nobody care anything about anymore. Matter of fact, it sounds crazy and stupid for you to even be talking to me about it when you're asking for $2. I'm saying get you a pair of work boots, show up there ready to work. And I said, don't know. I said, what's going to happen? You're going to have a bunch of people going at these. He said, well, I went to some place called Work Steady Work or some place where you put in an application, and they have contracts with these companies to put you on like a job staff and stuff. I said, why are you gonna do that? Nobody gonna hire you. I was like, you just go straight to the contractor. Go out, put you some work boots on, show up there tomorrow morning, because what's gonna happen? People not gonna show up to work. That contractor he want to get a draw on his money before the end of the week. If he got pipe, he got that needs to be moved. He got wire that needs to be pulled. If he got shingles need to go on top. If he need to clean up the work site, all that stuff gotta be done. And he need bodies out there. He don't care what you done in a past life. If you can grab this bundle of shingles and get them up there to that side of the on top of the roof, we good. If you can grab the end of this sheetrock and get it over here to this room, we good. Now I said you do that and show up and give the man an honest day's work. Just tell them before you get started, hey, I work all day, and don't ask them for no money, no advance or nothing. Say I'll give you an honest day's work. At the end of the day, only thing I need you to do just pay me in cash, and because I'm just starting back. I ain't got my bank account and stuff set up. All I ask is just pay me in cash at the end of the day, and we good. And you know how many people will give you let you work. Now you just gonna get $10 to $15. He ain't gonna pay you no 20, 30 because you don't know what you're doing. But that gives you a chance then to actually get around the skilled trades and actually find out what's going on, and actually start to learn the skilled trade. Because like he was telling me, well, what happened, Mr. Sneed, when I was like 8 or 9, my mom used to tell me not to go up on the avenue where all those people was hustling and all that. And I just kept going up there, and I would watch those guys hustling and whatnot, and it impressed me, and I learned the game like that. Well, I said, well, do the same thing over there on the construction site. I'm telling you, just like you went up there on the avenue and watched those guys hustle and pimps and all that, go to this construction site and show up. I told them, when you went up there trying to hustle, you try to dress like a D-boy, you try to dress like a pimp or whatever, and try to make people think that you could do it until somebody put you on. Do the same thing. Go to the construction site, dress like you want to, like you ready to work and stuff, and they'll put you on, and you'll learn the skilled trades that way. He was 59 years old. He got about 30 years left to try to figure it out. And this is a hard life. And that was the other thing too. I asked him, where you stay? Well, I found he was with one woman last time he came. Now he's with another one. I'm staying over in the projects with a lady. I said, how in the world you all, I said, how in the world you all get these ladies to keep letting you all move in? because here I am. I'm okay, but everyone I try to get up with costs me money to try to get. But these guys, they don't have nothing. These women move them in, and they come up here begging for. That's their job, to come up here and beg. But the women let them stay there. And so I was telling him that. He said, you can too. I said, how I do that? Well, you go to these hood stores. They got. Well, he told me they got a honey pack. You need to get you need to get a honey pack. and said, you get you a honey pack, and said, you be good, you can get in. So I might ride out to the store later today and get me and see what this honey pack is all about and get me one. But that's what he told me. Because man, our culture right now is crazy. Another thing, last night I went out, and if they watching, there's no. I'm not shooting no. I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to throw no shade or anything on them. But last night I was on my way in, and I got a call from a friend, and hey, how y'all doing? And they told me, they asked me where I was going. I said, well, I just finished an event. The event, I was there. I done a little birthday party. They had paid half the money up front, and then they paid the other half when I got there. So I done 2 hours, and they owed me an additional $150. So I whatchamacallit, I go there and scoop ice cream for 2 hours. They gave me the additional $150, and I'm leaving. They asked me, where you going? I said, I'm going to grab me something to eat. I was gonna go to this place called Logan's and get something to eat, and then I said, I'm going in, and they're like, well, we downtown, and I call it. I just found out. I think the name of it is the Yard House. I was calling it the Yard Bird. Just like we here at the Yard Bird. I'm here with like couple of my friends. It was four of them all together. It was her and three friends. I'm here with a couple of my friends. Come on up and eat with us. I was like, okay, cool. So I go up there, and I'm having dinner with them, and I'm listening to the conversation, asking them, what in the world y'all, this is a girls' night out, what do y'all talk about? And they were talking about, people. Like I said, if any of them listening, I'm not throwing shade or anything, but we kind of had this discussion last night while we was there. They were talking about people. And these are college educated women. This is not nobody. No, these are college educated women in their 40s. So I'm not saying they talking about people. They talking about what people got on. And I didn't know people even thought about it. I never go anywhere and look and see what somebody's wearing, and think that of what and have a conversation about what I don't care what they're wearing. And one thing they were talking about, it was this guy. He was there, and you all see me. I always got my headsets on because I'm doing business and I'm talking to people all the time. It's a guy. He's there. He's a trucker, and the truckers don't never take their headset off. He got his headset on, but you can tell. I can look at the guy and tell. Okay, that guy getting it. He making some money, and he got a female with him, and they kind of they kind of dressed alike. You can tell she put the outfit together, and she's behind this guy the whole time. They at the bar, and she and they're talking about how protective she is. So I said, because the guy making money, and they're laughing at the guy because he had the trucker headset on, and because he had on Reeboks. They had on Reebok sweatsuits. And I was like, "What's wrong with Reebok?" And they was like, "Well, you don't wear Reebok, I guess, because they sell it in Walmart now." And I was like, "I didn't know that." 'Cause I go to Walmart, and I have pretty much similar what they have on. I said, "I didn't know that." I said, I buy Reebok. I like it. It's cheap, and I can go to Walmart and get it, and it's great to work out in. And I like it. Nah, you don't wear Reebok. That's played out. And I said, "Are y'all serious?" They was like, "Yeah." I was like, "But I like the color. I like the color that the girl had on. I really liked." I said, "I like the color of that sweatsuit." But look, she got on uh, uh, but look, she got on Jordans. What that got to do with anything? You don't wear Reeboks with Jordan. And I could not believe that these were educated women in their 40 and plus that were having that conversation. And I was thinking, do you know that guy is making money, and him wearing that headset is going to make him more money because he's there talking. You don't think every other truckers don't see him with a headset on? That's going to ask, "Yo, man, who you drive for? Wait, how things going? What loads you got?" He going to be networking like that while he's there. Same thing. If I would have been there close to the bar where he was, I would have asked him about his truck and stuff. Because it lets me know that's what he does, and the person that they looking at that think got money don't have any money. He the guy with the money, and so I'm laughing about that. And this the other thing that hit me. I normally don't go nowhere and sit near the bar. I've figured that out. The closer you get to the bar, the more ignorant the conversation is. So I get away from the bar when I go someplace. But I go there and sit down, and I say, okay. After I ate, the young lady that invited me, I told her, okay, fine. I told the waitress, "Hey, put her bill with my bill. I'm gonna pay for it." And hey, what's happening, man? Yeah. So she was like, okay, cool. But I did not know before I got there that I don't drink anymore. And so I had no idea what drinks cost or anything. I didn't know before I got there that they go to these places and they might say, "I take the first round." So they buy everybody around, then the next person take another round. So when I get there, I tell her to put her bill with mine. She had already bought a round for everybody sitting there. And here it is. I done got kind of spoiled being by myself and going to eat. I can eat for $30. I get the bills $120 something dollars, and I'm looking. I said, "Yo," I said, "100." That's what going through my mind. $120 something dollars, and I couldn't even eat the food. And that's another thing. If you go someplace where they have a huge bar and it's about the bar, they don't care nothing about the food. Cause I started looking at the prices of those drinks. One drink costs more than the meal. And if you got 5 people sitting there, and everybody get one drink, you know, you got $100 that's gone right there. And they sit there and they drink 2 or 3 drinks. That's $200 or $300 that they're making just on you drinking a drink, and they not giving you an ounce of liquor. I told them I could have bought a half a gallon of whatever they was drinking for just those 4 little shots they got in there. And that's another thing that's killing our money, because we go there And when I saw that, I started looking. I said, these people are coming here, um, portraying like they have all this money and sitting here buying these drinks and stuff. That's why the guys are complaining about, about dating and stuff. If you got to go out and you got to buy a couple of drinks and stuff, $100 gone. Cause like I said, I had just went made 150 and less than 30, it took me 2 hours to make the 150, and less than 45 minutes, I paid it to the bar for some drinks that don't got nothing to show for it. I still think about this morning. I was like, man, that could have been my. I wanted to. I'm thinking about ordering another painting. I said that could have been my painting that I bought by the time I paid for those drinks and stuff. So I'm telling people from now on, I don't drink. You know, if I come, if you want to get drinks, you pay for your own drinks. I pay for the food, but I'm not paying for no drinks. The drinks I couldn't believe cost more than the food cost. And and like I say, and these young ladies, they looking at that lady who got this man and wonder why she's so protective and standing behind him and doing everything for him. That's what they kept saying. Man, she running the show. She all over him. Yes, because you what you call. She knows what this guy is doing, and I can look and tell the guy was getting it. He was somebody. He probably was holding more than anybody at the whole place, and he knew it. You can tell when a guy's getting it because he don't care. He didn't care about his headset being on. He didn't care. You could tell his wife, a girlfriend, had bought the clothes. He didn't care about those clothes, not one bit. But the people who come there putting all this effort into buying the clothes and getting the sneakers to match the t-shirts and all that stuff. They the ones that's not really getting it. So that's the stuff that I'm telling you all. As our culture, we have to have a serious overhaul. We gotta get the men being ready to go back and go to these job sites and start to make some money. I was talking to several people here lately. I went and I saw this thing where they had for the women, they have this thing, Dress for Success, where the women, hey, what's happening? Where the women can go and they can go to this little boutique, and at that boutique, they had office uniforms. They had stuff that you could get you a outfit to go to an interview, and they taught you little basic skills and stuff like that to help you try to get your foot into the door. I don't know if it's true or not, but this is the vision that I've been having to come through my head about next year with the appliance boot camp. Next year with the appliance boot camp. Hey, thank you for coming in. Really appreciate it. Next year with the appliance boot camp, we actually start incorporating something like that because we got to get these men back in there, where we go and we'll have work boots here. They can come here, get them a pair of work boots. The old tools and stuff that we all don't use. You know, we got everybody. Once you start doing these appliance repair, you have a bunch of tools that you just get, and you get better tools, and you put those to the side. I probably got 5 or 6 pair wire strippers, channel locks, everything. So the old tools and stuff, as we get better tools and stuff, and we get away from the cheaper tools, maybe have people say, hey, I'm gonna donate my old tools here, and we start putting together tool bags and stuff from these guys. And when these guys come here, and we actually teach them how to get into the skilled trades. We get them a pair of work boots, give them a pair of work gloves, give them the basic skills of what they need to do at the job site, how to conduct yourself on the job site. 'Cause I was talking to this guy. I said, what happened there? What you working with the steel ready? Well, the boss who over it, he the boss, and he had this thing where it's his way or no way. Yeah, he the boss. That's the way it is. Well, he told us one day that we're gonna be cleaning up. He wanted me to clean up trash the next day, but when I get there, he got me moving gravels. Who cares? He paying you. So you gotta tell these guys that. So it don't matter what the guy tell you to do. You care about getting the check at the end of the day. If he tell you you're gonna be cleaning up, and if you and he don't need you cleaning up, he needs you now to move some crush and run or whatever needs to be done on that job site to keep it moving, you have to do that. That's what you have to do, and you got to stay on the job, and you got to show up. What you do after you get finished working is what you do after you get finished working. But we got to get these guys in the mindset that that's how you work, and that's how you get there. And while you there, you're not there just picking. The guys training you. While you there, you're not just there picking up trash and stuff. As soon as you get the trash, thank you again, sir. All right. As soon as you get your trash and stuff picked up, you find you a trade, and you go and you find the HVAC guy, you find a plumber, you find an electrician. As soon as you don't stand around and wait for them to tell you to do something. Wherever needs, when you get done with that, you go wherever somebody's doing something. You go grab something, hold it. You go get a hammer. You start picking up trash there. Don't stand around, because if I'm paying you, I don't want to see you stand around. If you get the broom and you just start just sweeping the floor, if the floor even. Hey, what's up, man? Matter of fact, I'm just doing a video. Was just talking about you. What I was telling you earlier about getting you some work boots and stuff, and getting you ready to go to work. What you got, Mountain Dew?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool bean. Yeah, I was just telling them. I'm gonna put you on camera. I'm on camera, so I am live talking. So if you say something, people can hear it, but they won't see your face, and I won't tell nobody your name or any of that stuff. All right. So, but I was telling them your story about you being in Florida, coming up here, and now you're trying to get back into the workforce. And I was telling you what we need to do. We gotta get you to go into those construction sites and stuff. And so I was just telling everybody that. But if you want to talk, you can. I won't put you on here because I don't want nobody to see. But how do you feel about going to those construction sites and trying to learn a trade?
I would feel good because it's helping me.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes, anything that can help me right now is a blessing from God.
Mm-hmm. Has anybody ever tried to give you a trade or try to? I know you told me early on when I was telling them we got to change our culture. Or early on when you was like 9 or 11, you saw the hustlers and the pimps and all that influenced you to go the wrong way. But since then, have you been around anybody that told you, hey, we can't go that way now. We got to get you.
Oh, yes.
And where they try to steer you to?
Well, I got a friend right now just started his own little business.
Okay, what he does?
In Wilson Mills. He clean gutters, move furniture and stuff.
Now, do you work with him at all?
I'm trying to, but he don't trust my arm, since I had that little stroke.
I didn't know you had a stroke.
Yeah, it's kind of weak.
Okay. All right. Are you able to work then?
Yes, I am.
All right. Have you asked him, can you just go for free one day? Just say, hey man, I just want to see what you do. You might not have the money to pay me right now, but let me help you out and get you a little further so you can pay me later on, so I can learn the trade. If he's your friend and you see him getting started, sometimes he might want to bring you along, but he might not have the money to pay you right now. But if you come in with him and you show your worth and give him some labor, he might can get done with the job quicker and get another job in, and he can see your worth. Then he'll start being able to pay you, and y'all can kind of build together.
Mr. Sneed, I don't want to say I'm grateful for anything you're saying or doing for me. You about
$2. Like I told you earlier, I don't mind. I could give you $10 today, but you'll be right back tomorrow. I don't want you to have to beg or ask nobody for the money as a grown man. What I would like to do, I told you, catch me. I'm gonna get you. You say you wear a size 10.
Yes.
I'm gonna get you a pair of work boots. Get you a pair of work boots and put you to work, so you don't have to ask anybody. And if you could see that to the point where you can go out here and make $200 a day, get your own place. You got driver's license?
No, sir.
Yeah. Get the way you get your driver's license and all that stuff. Start looking to. Hey, what's up, dog? Doing good. Start looking towards that, and looking towards the fact I'm gonna have I'm gonna get me a career. I'm gonna get a career, and I won't never have to come back. Next time I come down here, downtown, I'm gonna have my girlfriend, and she got kids.
The new one, yes.
Your new one got kids. Not gonna have a girlfriend and her kids, and I'm gonna come down here and we're gonna come patronize your place. I'm not gonna ask you for $2. I'm gonna spend $10 with you. I want to get you
I'm
there.
definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, I want to get you there. I know it's hard to say that
No, the
when
reason I asked for the two, cause I wanted to get the little one some candy
you
on
know,
the way to the house.
yeah, like I say, we got it. It's hard to break it, but we gotta break it.
I'll make two.
You be good, dog, but you gotta come back and get those work boots and let me help you out, man.
When would you want me to come get them?
Catch me Tuesday. I'll be off Monday, but I'll be back Tuesday. You say you got a size 10, and if I'm not, matter of fact, come back Thursday when we open back up. If I'm not here, just ask the people at the store. They have the boots here for you. I have you a pair of boots, a pair of work gloves. Um, you good with the jeans? Long you got a pair of jeans and
Yes.
stuff. You good? I'll get you a pair of work boots and a pair of work gloves, and then we'll sit down. We're gonna have a talk on what you do once you get to that work site and stuff.
Okay.
And then from there, if need to, I'll go drop you off at a work site.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. See you later. All right. See that's the stuff that I was just telling you all about. That's the stuff that we got to start doing as men. We got to come out here and actually start. He done threw me off because some of the stuff I want to say I don't want to say because our culture we we gotta break this. We gotta break this. We gotta break it because we gotta break it. We gotta break it because be honest, he doesn't want that. He doesn't want the work boots. I can tell he doesn't want them because he wanted those work boots. He doesn't want them. He doesn't want them. But that's what we're up against. And when I leave out of my place coming down here, it's not just him. I see 100 of him standing around, waiting for them to at the free food place, waiting to get fed. And then as soon as I pass that, I'm gonna film it probably tomorrow, one day this week. As soon as I pass that, I see 100 or 200 other Hispanic men at the gas station, putting gas in their trucks, filling up their water tanks, getting ready to go to work. And we gotta change it. We gotta change it. We gotta change it. We're gonna read some of this stuff, then I'm gonna get out of here. All right. Thank y'all for joining in today. All right. All right. I'm doing it straight off. Today I'm doing this straight off of YouTube. I don't know how to actually bring it onto the chat. Let me see. Let me see how I bring it to the chat. Well, anyway, I got Michael Manuel in the house. And I got to get a little better at using this thing right here, YouTube. I think I can get more people in when I go YouTube than when I go StreamYard. All right, man's advice. What does non-bodies have to do with you having a job? Unfortunately, for a lot of in our culture, sometimes we've made that into like a badge of honor. That means that you real. No, and even the ones who gets it, even the ones who had never done it. I shouldn't say that. Even the ones who've been far away from that still try to bring that mentality back in here. That means that you real. No, a lot of stuff I like that Dane does. Dane Dash. A lot of stuff I like that he does. A lot of stuff he does now. I get to a point. Hey, thank y'all for coming in. All right, thank you. A lot of stuff he does sometimes now doesn't fly that well with me. All right, we got some new fall flavors. We got pumpkin walnut, sweet potato walnut, and we have butter almond. So, all right, so go ahead and check them in. I'll be in there in a second. All right, and thank y'all again. All right, so now we got people that's starting to get out of church. They starting to come to the ice cream parlor. I'm gonna leave in a second and go help her out. But anyway, that's one of the things him and Charlemagne was going at it. You know, he asked Charlemagne, has he ever hustled before? Well, who cares about this? What, man? You ain't done that in 20, 30 some years. So why you looking at that as a badge of honor? You know, you ever hustled before? Who cares about that? Nobody cares about no hustling now. Now it's embarrassing to tell somebody I used to hustle. No, he, and that's what he's doing. He's thinking that give him some type of credit. Oh man, this guy got 9 bodies and he done 30 years in prison. I'm saying now you stuck out here and you asking for $2 and and Lord help. Now the lady that brought him in to stay with him, and he talking about getting some candy for the kids, and that's if he even staying with some kids. A lot of times, everybody now, that's the thing, gonna get something for the kids, and it's just them. So, all right, I don't see how you can you pin message? That's pin message. Nah, I don't know. I can't figure out how to get it onto the screen, so I just read them. Um, Hey Mike, would you say after taking your hands-on class, the most anyone can do it? Yeah, anybody can do an appliance repair. You might not do it at the same level as everybody else, but you can find your level, and that's another thing too. When you're doing this, I see sometimes people are asking how many calls you're doing, how many texts you got. Don't worry about that. No, everybody's not going to be LeBron James or Kobe Bryant on the basketball team. Somebody is going to have to be uh, with just no offense or anything. Somebody's gonna have to be a role player. I won't call role player's name, but somebody got to be a role player, and you just not gonna be a superstar. But it generates enough money being just you can do dryer vent cleaning and make enough money to support your family. You can do 2 stops a day, make enough money to very well support your family. So don't worry about looking at other people. 'Cause other people, you're gonna have some people gonna be different. Just like in sports, you got different levels of sports and stuff. Just like with this appliance repair, you got different levels of appliance repair technicians. Find what you're comfortable at, operate there, and you'll be happy. And believe it or not, you're not going to be envious of nobody else. Once you start going, you're going to find out what it is you like to do. Once you find out what you like to do, you see somebody running 8, 10 calls, you say, go right ahead, I ain't doing it. I just like doing my 3. Hey, how y'all doing? All right. Uh, you just you're just gonna do your level of calls, and that's it. And you're gonna be happy, and you're gonna see people out here running with 5 or 6 technicians. If you ever had 5 or 6 technicians, you'll look at them too and say, hey man, go right ahead, have fun. I'm gonna be by myself or have 1 technician. So you'll find out what you want, and be there. But yeah, you can find some level of appliance repair you can do, and make your money. Sniper Dylon said, hey, how you doing? All right. What's this message? Okay, I checked that out later. I got to view it. Soundbound 3000. How's your container ice cream business going? The container is ready to go. Unfortunately, I can't open it until next year, the 2026 season, but it's ready to go. I'll be doing more videos for that coming up too. Greg B, hey, what's going on? Hey, Mike, are you still? Yeah, we're still selling popcorn. Matter of fact, we're getting back into the actual because the season for the ice cream is starting to dwindle down, and so now we're getting back into the popcorn season in the fall. We got to be at the fair in a couple of weeks, so yeah, we're gonna be picking that back up and doing the fundraisers. But yeah, we still selling popcorn. Greg B, crazy. How old are these people? These last night there was 40. 43 on up to maybe 50. Mr. 0781, what's up, Uncle Mike? Hey, how you doing? Basserick, yeah, sound like teenagers. Nah, they weren't. Gray B, yeah, drinks can be 15. Those, like I said, I don't drink anymore, so I did not know. I don't see how people go out there and drink all night. I don't see how people go out there and drink all night and then be buying drinks for young ladies and stuff. I don't see how they do it. Mr. 07, yeah, drinks are expensive. Dinner, etc. In mass, some drinks are almost $20. Yeah, yeah. Mike, tell us your workout plan. You slim it down. What's your meal plan? Oh man, I was doing some smoothies and stuff, but I run a mile. I run a mile. I was doing it every day, running a mile, but now I run a mile on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturday, and Sundays. I run a mile, and then from there, one day I do just back and neck. The next day I do biceps, and then the next day I do chest. That's it. I'm not here trying to get no pecs or nothing like that. I'm just here trying to be flexible. And believe it or not, my meal plan got to change because you might not believe it. I was telling a friend of mine, she's a nurse, and she hasn't been on the floor in a while, and she's now getting ready. She thinking about going back onto the floor as nurse, and she's been on the administrative side. And thank you so much, I appreciate it. She going back to the administrative side. She been on the administrative side. Now she think about going back to the floor because she's bored on the administrative side, and she said she need a change. And I was telling her, man, be careful because I had to my meal that I was eating, those smoothies and stuff, that don't hold up when you try to take a tub burn out. I told her, I said, man, I had to do a tub burn, and one of those where you have to that transmission off that tub. Man, I had to go send. I was so worn out from swinging that little sludge hammer. I had to go in the truck and turn the AC on and rest. I said, yeah, that peanut paradise smoothie don't don't hold up. You got to go get you some. You got to get some white potatoes, some eggs, some sausage, some bacon in the morning, because and even just driving that service van, getting back in the van, just driving, it takes a lot out of you. So I got to actually switch up, and she was telling me I gotta get I don't have enough protein. I gotta get enough protein. I may put some proteins in the smoothie. I said nah, I gotta get some food because it ain't holding up. So I gotta switch up a little bit now that I'm doing service calls, and that's mainly why I'm working out and stuff, because you gotta be in shape to keep getting up and down off that floor, and doing those service calls and crawling in and out of that van. So that's why I do that for it, kind of to stay flexible. Shad Money. I think these would be great conversations to have with the community. We need backstories of these who are running backwards amongst us. Approach it with caution, though. We definitely need to hear. Well, yeah, you hear it out. You figure it out. They some of them, believe it or not, some of them just too far gone with it. I don't think some of them you'll be able to pull them out because he doesn't care about doing that. Not one bit. No, if he cared about getting $2, he could have told me, you got anything I can do here? I would let him wash the windows. No, I say, hey, come in here. I'm gonna let you wash these windows real quick. Or come here tomorrow, and I'm gonna let you paint the floor. 'Cause I gotta paint the floor. But he didn't even ask me that I have any work for him. He asked me for money, but he didn't ask me for no work. Evenly loaded. Hey, what's going on? Blessing, peace and blessing, Miss Sneed. Okay. RTI. A white team just fell from my pants. Is it? Is it normal? It's the first time. uh, a white tear just fell from my pants. It's normal. It's first time. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you all for coming. Really
You
appreciate
sold
it.
me on the butter almond.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all again. All right. Greg be showing how to fish. I'm trying. I'm trying, and that's one of the things I'm gonna have to try to do. If I do that here, where we actually get these guys, and like I was telling some of my friends, I was like, if we get to a point where we got these guys, we got them ready, and they showing up to these job sites every day, saying, "Hey, I'm ready to work. Put me to work," and nobody's giving no jobs. Then you can push. Then I can push back on the politicians and stuff, and say, "Look here, uh, we got uh, we got these men showing up every day, ready to work, looking for work. They are U.S. citizens. How many people here that not U.S. citizens are working every day? And you told us that you were going to make a way for us. Then we can go to the different political parties then and say, hey, you got to make sure that we're getting these jobs, and that don't we don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about you got to go to community college and get trained. I don't buy that no more. That right there is out the door. Don't tell me about going. But like he was telling me, he wanted to get in some training program. You don't learn the skilled trades in no training program. You learn it out there on the job. And what really made me say I don't want to hear nothing about telling me go no community college or getting me into some program trying to learn the trades. And when I went up there to Monticello, over there in in Virginia to Thomas Jefferson Plantation, and I saw there. I can guarantee you he won't put those slaves in no community college to learn how to weave cotton, how to do construction, how to make nails and stuff. And won't no community college to put them in. He put them on the job and said, y'all, this is what we're gonna do, and train them on the job. We want that same thing now. Don't tell me I gotta go to community college for 4 years and go into debt and then can't get no job. Train me on the job like everybody else is getting trained on the job. Bo Jitter say real stuff. Okay. D Charles. So he brought some Mountain Dew bags for kids. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, Greg B. Yeah, he's still running penitentiary game. Yep. D. Charles, no driver's license. That's your freedom as a man. Yeah, 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 yeah. But he tried to tell me a few minutes ago. He said, that's what I told him. I said, you don't want to do that as a man. You don't want to have to come here and ask another man for no $2. Mr. Sneed, with all due respect, I think once you put your side of pride, you put your pride aside, and humble yourself to be able to ask somebody, that's a real man. I said, nah, man. it make me not to want to be around you if you asking for that. No, I don't want to be around them if they're gonna. Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, I don't want to be around you as a. I don't want to be around a female who's asking for money. I sure don't want to be around a man who's asking for money. So nah, a man's advice: don't waste your time, Mike. Yeah, the only sad part about it, if I don't do it or if we don't do it, those of us. Let me let the fire truck go by. Yeah, the only sad part about it, if not me, but if we don't do it, us who are already in the skilled trades and know what the skilled trades can do, and we have real testimonial, real experience about how the skilled trades has changed our lives, what it can do. We know we not telling something that we read or believe. We're telling what we know and what we do. If we can't go there and get these guys ready, and we know what needs to be done because we will hire these guys. We know, and we tell them, it's you know, it ain't, we know, like for instance, I was telling him, uh, when if I'm hiring you out there to come work, don't make me have to come tell you once you get done something else to do. I want you once you get done. Hey, how y'all doing? How you doing today? All right, good stuff. Love you, Jeep, man. I love it. So, if you out there and you're working for me, all right, thank y'all for coming in. I really appreciate it. All right, if you actually out there working for me and and I'm paying you, uh, don't make me have to see you standing around. I gotta go tell you to do something. As soon as I tell you to do something, once you finish, there's so much stuff to do on the job site. Just start doing it. Make me have to come get you and say, hey, stop doing that right now. I need you someplace else. That's what I want. I want you to be working someplace, and then I have to come get you and tell you, hey, put that down for right now. Come over here and do this. That's somebody you keep on the job site. But every time you see him, he do some work and he's sitting down or he listening to the radio or he looking in that phone, you ain't gonna have much time for him. Because then you feel like you got to keep him busy to make sure you getting your money worth out of him. Now once he get to a point where he knows what he's doing, and and I can leave him on a job. Then I don't quite care as long as you get done what I tell you to get done when I come back. Now then you can kind of work like you want to work. But up until then, where you're just here and I'm paying you by the hour and I'm paying you $10 and stuff, I'm gonna try to get as much as I can out of you, to get because it frees up the people who have the skill to do more skillful things to make me more money. But don't make me have to keep telling you something to do. All right, D. Charles, what lady his age got kids that want a broke dude? Hey man, they here. He told me to go get me a honey pack, so I might try that. I got a friend coming over later today. If they listen, I'm gonna go get me a honey pack. So we'll see how that thing works. Frank Evans, Mike. Frank Evans, man, look, do what's best for you, and no need to overwhelm yourself with work. No doubt. All right. Joko Doc. Yo, man, has anyone ever told you that you have a great list, my guy? Yeah, I do. I had it all my life. And it's funny. Uh, it's funny. Well, I tell people, uh, here it is. I had to go to speech class all the time when I was growing up, and you were self conscious about speaking and stuff. And here it is now. I get paid. I get paid to speak, and people come listen to me speak, and it's crazy. Even now, as the single guy going back out there, that's my greatest asset. My greatest asset is my talk game. No, I'll pop up and I can hold people attention for 3 or 4 hours just talking, and that's another good thing too. You got a good talk game. You ain't got to buy no drinks. You ain't got to buy no drinks because they just want to keep talking. And I found out too, having lived life and living life. Everybody's coming off church now. Having lived life, what happens with that? You have something to talk about. Most people don't have a sight in life, and so I don't. I talk about when I'm talking to people. I'm talking about stuff that happened to me in the last 2 or 3 days, and they just totally and all about it. They just want to keep hearing more and more and more about it. And it's funny. I was talking to this person. I have to be careful because it's easy to be able to figure out who these people are if they local. But I was talking to this person, and they were telling me that they had whatchamacallit. They had just met up with an old friend that they knew in high school, and I was like, okay, cool, because we were talking. They were telling me, looking at me and what I was doing has encouraged them to actually open up more, to go date more and stuff. I was like, okay, cool. So she told me, she said, I had an old friend from high school reach out to me. All right, cool. She told me that the guy had called her. So now I want to hear. No, I want to hear what they talked about and all that and what's going on. So okay, how was the conversation? Well, I didn't, cause I asked him what did he, where he at now, what he do and this and that. Well, we didn't get into that much. Well, what is he married? I don't know. They have any kids? I don't know. But what do y'all talk about? Well, it's kind of funny. All he talked about is stuff that we done in high school. I was like, you 50 some years old, and a guy comes over to talk to you, and y'all ain't seen each other in 30 years, and he want to talk about what happened in high school. Hey, how y'all doing? All right, all right. Thank y'all for coming out. All right, I'll be there in 1 second. I got to go ahead and help. We can filled up, but I have to finish this another time. But I was like, I wouldn't. I don't know if somebody still talk about high school. I don't even know what I done in high school. More or less college. I don't even talk about what I done in college to most people. I talk about what I done the last couple of years. And I said, you gonna be cool with that? Well, I'm gonna give them a chance. But anyway, I gotta go. We're people getting off church. We're getting packed. I'm gonna go ahead and hang out. Thank y'all for joining us, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.